Hello and welcome back to Bricks and Blocks. As you can tell, the 5th floor of the hospital is completed. There's a couple of still photos to begin, and I must say, with the new tax program in place, we're making great progress, thanks to your tax dollars here at Lego City. Now, one thing we'll notice right off the bat is the 5th floor. Yes, it's right above the 4th floor, which is 2 floors above the 3rd floor. Had to change a little bit on the elevator shaft, but due to budget cutbacks and higher doctor salaries and payouts for workman's comp and OSHA and settlements. Air filtration system between the lab and the operating room. You can see there in the green. And, of course, the operating room is ready, and but I'm Batman. And I need medical care. I can't believe this. There's John. Hey, Batman. Big fan. And then there's the doors of the operating room and the hand of death. Open the doors and see all the people. There we go. Oh, operating room trick. Turned out pretty good. And, of course, Batman doing his cameo. Operating room turned out nicely. The lights turned out pretty good. And had to change the windows up a little bit. Observation through the windows. Lighting turned out pretty nice. And again, looking for subscribing and liking. I'd like to get to 100 subscribers. Already past 50 in a little less than 4 months, so that's a little about 4 months. Not too shabby, but I would appreciate like and share this if you'd like. 4th floor, just below, has the lights on it. The 5th floor, to build the 6th floor on top of that and put lights in there, and it'll be well lit up like the rest of the hospital. And a little lab there with the microscope. She's working hard. And adding in a workstation here on the side. She monitors the operating room. And of course, green lime jello shooter right there. And on the other side we have the orange. So plenty of still shots here. Can't believe I got 5 floors done, but it hadn't taken a whole lot of time. But it's been a lot of fun. Back to the filtration system for the air. And there's a little pass-through back there between the operating room and the lab. So you can pass samples back through there. Of course, Batman's still hating he's in the hospital. And there's John. Hi, John. John's still trying to get out of that lawsuit. There's Melissa. She works hard. She's a friend of mine. She works hard in the hospital. Everybody has a red cup of coffee. I don't know what that means, but everybody's got the red cup of coffee. Random feet. Ah, yes, the feet. And there's a police officer, and the doctor's like, okay, depending on how much you can pay is how good you're going to feel. So, microscope turned out pretty nice. There's a little window looking through the operating room into Melissa's console, overhead lighting. And then back to the operating room. I know, I gotta put tiles everywhere. It's gonna take a while. It's a lot of tiling to do. There's the whipped cream dispenser right there in the hallway. You always have to have one of those. And the overhead lights for the operating room. And the ketchup and mustard dispenser on the left-hand side, which is very important to have in the operating room. You never know when you want a hot dog, and it's always good to have big containers of ketchup and mustard handy at all times. Overhead shot, and then the side shot of the 5th floor. Might have to take all the arches out because I don't have any big white arches left to do the elevator door openings. That'll be the next thing I have to build is the elevator, which should be lots of fun. But the operating room came out pretty nice. Everybody's got their own operating room. I did mine a little differently. And the biggest thing I've had fun with is using old printed tiles. I'm finding a lot of those in my collection and using those left and right. Also, the lighting is a lot less expensive if you go with like an $8 wiring kit with 3 AA batteries, and you can get a lot of light out of it. And I've hidden all of the batteries and the packs on the back of the hospital, so it's not really out of sight. Kind of disguise them as air conditioners that hang out the side of the building, and some internal shots, but it's done pretty good. So don't forget to like and share here at Bricks and Blocks, and please do hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you next time.